dishwasher is running and it's kind of being loud right now, so sorry if you can hear that, but I did do a final everything we need for Thanksgiving grocery pickup today. I got most everything I needed last week at Trader Joe's, but a couple things they didn't have, like a few of the herbs I needed, and there was just a few things I wanted to get closer to Thanksgiving, not get a week before whenever I went. So that's what we picked up today, just a couple things from Albertsons. So I got a fresh loaf of sourdough bread. I'm gonna be making a stuffing this year. It's basically like a half sourdough, half cornbread stuffing. It will be my first time making it, so hopefully it's good. So the recipe says you could either just make your own cornbread or use a box mix, and I know it probably wouldn't have been that much different to just make my own, but for some reason I was like, let's just do the box mix. It'll maybe be easier, and kind of my vibe this year is like not stressing myself out. I got some crackers because I think the day of when we're cooking, I just want to do a little like, I'm gonna say cheese board, but it's gonna be very basic. Like it's not, I'm not really getting other things. We're just gonna kind of have some cheese, some crackers, maybe some different like little jams and anything I could find in the pantry or the fridge that would be good. All right, here was my herbs that I couldn't find at Trader Joe's. I also got thyme and chives, I think, and then I still needed sage and I needed rosemary. Rosemary's for the drinks I'm gonna make. Sage is gonna be for the stuffing as well. Oh my gosh, they changed the packaging on these. I don't know, something's different. These are my favorite yogurts. I've been eating these so much recently. Y'all already know, the Too Good vanilla are my fave. I got a little shredded cheese. We are gonna make literally the worst time I could have filmed this right now, so I'm just gonna try and make this quick. We're gonna do a pizza night tonight. Leeks and some celery also for my stuffing. So hopefully it turns out good. I'm not like a huge stuffing person, but I really have been like trying to find a recipe that I really enjoy over the last few years, and this one like kind of went viral last year and people say it's incredible. I love cornbread and I've never tried to do it with like cornbread. I also got 4 things of Dr. Pepper Zero because it was on sale, buy 2 get 1 free, and that is Jared's current hyperfixation. He's gone from normal Dr. Pepper to 0 sugar, and he honestly said there was like no difference. So go off king, we love to see it. I'm gonna show you guys in this vlog, by the way, like the things that we're making. It's nothing crazy this year, but we will be cooking together on Thursday. I'm so far away from the camera right now, but I feel like not working at my desk today, so I have my little lap desk. Whoa, gotta be careful with this. Sometimes it's kind of like tipping right now. No, I'll work right here. I'm probably just not gonna use this. Sometimes it works better than others. It's like really like flimsy today, so we don't need that. I am doing my Amazon work from home hours today. I have to do some emails. Y'all know the drill. So I'm probably gonna do a few hours of this. Just hang out with Cholula, might turn on the fireplace. Hi you guys, I have not talked to the vlog much today. We are going to start doing that now. I wanted to start this vlog yesterday and make it kind of more of like a week in my life, starting it on a Monday. Yesterday I did work, but my brain was just like clearly broken. I got home from work and like a couple hours later I was looking at my planner. It was already like, I didn't get home from work till like 5:30 or something, but I was looking at my planner and it said like, start the vlog. And I don't know, I completely blanked. And even this morning, like I wanted to start it when I woke up. And so I'm just sorry. I'm clearly a little bit of a mess with it's Thanksgiving week. So there's like other things on my mind. I have a good amount of appointments this week. So I just finished up. You can probably tell because I've got a Band-Aid on again. I had to go back to the dermatologist because my scar is just like, not that it's not healing, it's healing. It's just like part of it won't close, like part of it is still open and like a little scabby. Sometimes it bleeds. So we just needed to do like a wound check today. I've been kind of going back and forth for the past like 3 weeks on if I should even like go in, because I just kept telling myself like, oh, it's just like, I just have to be so patient. It's slow, it's slow, it's slow. But I know that it just wasn't just the scar. It's like this part that hasn't wanted to heal. So he did something today. I don't know what he did, but he just, he checked on it and like squeezed it or something. So now it's going to be continue to be a little scab. And then they said after like a week or two, like when hopefully it heals better now, just supposed to use Vaseline on it, which that's another part too, is like I really just want to start like healing my scar, but I literally can't until it's fully healed. So it has been frustrating me. It's just been such a test of patience, as I keep saying in my vlogs. Every day I basically just like style my hair, wear a headband or wear a hat to like cover it. He told me he would do like a laser thing for me and that would like really help with the scar, and he told me he would do it for me for free, because I was like it depends on what it costs with my insurance. Basically everything medical these days, I'm like, yeah, I'm not agreeing to that unless I find out what that costs. Last year I had a ton of issues with things that I thought were covered by my insurance, and months later they like turned out not to be, and just all these like medical expenses last year. And this year it's been a lot better. I have a lot better of an insurance plan this year, which has been awesome. It is going to be increasing for next year, but I'm sure almost all of you guys are in that same boat. But he told me like I could set up that laser appointment after this scab hopefully heals. So I'm trying to be positive, but let's head home. Jared and I have some stuff to do in the backyard, hopefully before it gets pitch black and freezing. So we're gonna do that. I did my Amazon stuff. I probably should have done a little bit more. Like I didn't do my full 3 hours. But realistically, this week, I probably just don't have time to do as much as I would normally do. Maybe I'll do more tomorrow or like on Friday, but it's probably just gonna have to be like a shorter week in terms of those responsibilities this week, which I think is totally fine. Like there was nothing really urgent that I needed to do that I wasn't able to do today. So we did that. We went to the dermatologist, went to the chiropractor this morning. I feel like my vlogs are just like all the appointments I go to these days. Like some of them are fun. Like tomorrow we're gonna go get our nails done. I'm gonna get some holiday nails, you know, like stuff like that is fun. And then certain things, like I've had a lot of medical stuff lately, specifically with the whole, you know, removal and Mohs procedure. I thought it would be over by now, but I am glad that I went for the check-in, because I knew that something wasn't right with it, how it was healing, and hopefully now it's going to be healing better. But I am going to have a band-aid on probably for the next couple days, and probably on Thanksgiving. So could have just style our hair to cover it again, I suppose. Cheers, y'all. Did you just see Cholula? I don't know what he's doing. It is officially very cold. We have just officially entered pretty much winter here. Look how many leaves. Doesn't even look that much on camera. Jared cleaned up the leaves probably a little over a week ago. Maybe it was like a week and a half ago. There's so many leaves back. I don't know if we should rake the leaves because there's more that's gonna fall, so maybe we just wait on the leaves. But one thing we do need to do over the next few days, I don't know if we're gonna get it all away today, but we want to move our patio furniture, which let me show you. Nothing looks good right now because we like moved stuff when it rained, so it's all just like right there. But we want to put away the patio furniture into the shed for the winter. It just gets really weathered. We're not going to be sitting out on it. And I gotta tell y'all, I don't know if it's going to be in this vlog when it gets delivered, but I ordered something for out here. Can anyone take any guesses as to what it is? Comment down below your best guesses. It's gonna go right here, and I'm very excited about it. That's what I'll say. I'll see if anybody can guess. It's getting delivered, I think, on Friday. I might still be vlogging. We'll see. Jared is borrowing the power washer from his parents, and we're gonna try and power wash at least this outdoor rug, and then roll that up, like let it dry, roll it up, put it also away in the shed. Just kind of get things winterized out here. It's so cold out here right now. I don't know why I'm holding a cold drink. Let me put this down. We probably should even just put away our solo stove, like anything that can fit in the shed / garage without taking up like a bunch of room. It's just so nice having the shed because the garage just gets kind of like really filled in the winter with our cars and everything else that's in there. So we'll probably just try and shove stuff in the shed, which will be so nice to have. Never had a shed until this house. A lot of firsts at this house. It is so cold. And my jacket, I'm renting this jacket from Newly. It's so cute. But one of the buttons popped off completely when I was walking Cholula the other day. And so now I can't button it like right here. So hopefully none of the other ones pop off. I'm just gonna button up as much as I can. Well, the power washing has been done. We just need to let the sun help dry these rugs, and I probably will have to like hang these tomorrow, but Jared power washed the ground too. The rug looks a lot better. It looks like new. We'll have to move some of the stuff that we put over there back over here, but the other stuff made it into the shed, and we did some raking. We're definitely going to have to rake again because I don't know if you can tell, our tree is pretty bare, but this tree that's in our neighbor's yard is huge. Like, look how tall it is. It just keeps going, and it still has a good amount of leaves. I mean, it doesn't have that many, but it's just so big, and they're all like, those are all these leaves. The ones from this tree were different, so everything that's falling is pretty much from our neighbor's 2 trees, which is fine, but it's been a lot. So we raked what we could. It does look a lot better. I don't know why, like, raking the leaves just makes the backyard look so much better. Like, I feel like it just looks so messy when all the leaves are out. I don't know. It's cute when they're like pretty leaves, but then when they're just like spread everywhere and you can't see the grass, it's like, oh, we need to get some of those leaf bags, but for now we're just throwing it right in. And I refilled the bird feeder. The birds have truly been, they're here every day. I don't know how long they're gonna come for the winter, but my mom gave us this back when we moved in. And these birds, you guys, they're nuts. Like, they are obsessed. We use a whole bag pretty much every 3 weeks, and then it still empties out. So we'll see how long they end up coming for, but I refilled it for them. All right, y'all, tonight we are going to do a homemade pizza night. I've had this dough in our freezer for a while, and I've never tried this one. Trader Joe's has, I think, 2 different pizza doughs, at least at my store. This one, I had never seen it. It's the garlic and herb pizza dough, so it has lots of good stuff in there. Let's see, it's got sea salt, oregano, thyme, basil, rosemary, sage, garlic powder. So these are really fun. That's the dough right there. Jared usually like stretches the dough because he's worked with pizza like in kitchens and he knows how to do it. I honestly still don't really know how to do it, so I just always get him to do it. But I think we're gonna make a barbecue chicken pizza tonight because we have everything for that, and it just sounds so good. I love doing a homemade pizza night. These are $1. I think they're $1.25 or $1.50 at my store, at least. For an entire dough ball, it's basically an entire pizza. Yeah, 8 servings. I find it easier than like making your own dough. You don't have to get out the mixer, all that kind of stuff. You just do it, add whatever toppings you want, and bake it. So I'm excited to try this tonight. Look at that beautiful dough ball resting in a little oil. She's herby. Can't wait. Chicken, I'm just gonna keep this so easy. I'm just gonna salt and pepper it, spray it with a little oil in the Instant Pot, get that started, and then once we shred it, we'll mix it with some barbecue sauce probably. Show us how to do it. Y'all see the way he works with this dough. This is what I don't know how to do, so he's a professional. My camera just shut off and I don't know if I recorded that last clip, so if I didn't, I basically just said that we pre-baked the dough in the oven for like 4 minutes because the recipe said to. Never tried that before, so we'll see how that goes. And then I'm just gonna do a thin layer of barbecue sauce. I'm gonna add in some barbecue sauce to that. I'm gonna add in some minced garlic. This is kind of a lot, but spread it out. Y'all know we love garlic in this household. This is one of my secret pizza ingredients. We pretty much always put this in. It's very strong though. It's Calabrian chilies in oil. I like to add like a little kick to like rice or risotto or really anything, and you literally just need like the smallest dollop. Spread it around. You do a layer of cheese now, the other toppings, and then another layer of cheese. It's been a while since I had a barbecue chicken pizza. I'm excited. I think that's probably a good starting layer.
I like a lot, but much chicken.
We're gonna do the pepperoncinis. It's just kind of a lot. I think this would probably be enough for me. I don't like too much toppings that it's like hard to lift the pizza, so that's where I draw the line. I love toppings, but when they're really heavy, you know. It always looks like so much, but then once you bake it, it like doesn't look that crazy, you know. Now we can just finish with the red onion, and I'll do some pepperoncinis.
Shredded chicken out of an
I
instant
know
pot.
that you're hungry. Sometimes I eat a little piece of chicken when we're cooking chicken and I'm hungry. Well, that looks fabulous to me. I was gonna add a little parsley because it says to do cilantro, and I forgot to buy cilantro because I just forgot that was an ingredient. So I think I'm just gonna do a little parsley just for color. She's going in. $4.75. There she is. Now we are gonna give the crust a little butter. The colors are good on that though. The pepperoncini was a good addition from yours truly. The crust gets a little dry from the flour, so we like to put a little oil or butter on it. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Excited to try the new crust. It's Wednesday, and today I am gonna do a few things around the house. I'm gonna edit for a little bit, do a little bit of emails, and then I'm gonna be leaving at 2:30. I wanna go work out before I get my nails done, which is at 4:30. I'm gonna work out at 3, and then right after my nail appointment, I'm gonna meet up with some work friends for one of my coworkers' birthdays, which I'm really excited about. So everything, like I'm gonna be out from like 2:30 until probably, I mean, at least 7:30 or 8 o'clock most likely. I don't really know what time I'll be getting back. Since tomorrow is Thanksgiving, I'm gonna be vlogging tomorrow too, and we really don't have a ton to do. Like usually I go a little more extra, I make more stuff, but I always realize, even if it's like little things, there's things that I do need to prep in advance. Jared and I are doing a baked mac and cheese. I can't remember if I already talked about this. Jared and I are doing a baked mac and cheese, mashed potatoes for both sides. So probably enough mashed potatoes for over 20 people. So hopefully we have enough potatoes. We got like over 10 pounds of potatoes. Jared's gonna be working on those tomorrow. Tonight he said he's probably gonna prep the mac and cheese and we'll finish it tomorrow. So I'll be able to show you guys more of that tomorrow. And then I'm doing the stuffing, which I need to start prepping now because for the recipe I'm gonna follow, just like cut everything up into chunks and then like leave it out overnight for the bread to dry out. So that's what I wanna start doing now. So let's make our cornbread together. I do usually just prefer to like home make cornbread, but I don't know. I was just feeling like because I'm already gonna be like making so much with the stuffing that like with the vegetables and everything, I would just at least do a box mix for the cornbread. I've never made this one before, but it's supposed to be the Krusty's honey one. It had really good reviews, so we'll see how it is. I really love Thanksgiving for the past, like, I think ever since, I don't remember if it was 2020 or 2021 the first time. I think it was 2021 the first time I went over to Jared's family's for Thanksgiving, and that is what we usually do now. Christmas is by far my favorite holiday, but Thanksgiving is definitely my second favorite holiday. It's just, I feel like it's for the most part, I think it's because it's only like one day and you don't have to do gifts. Like other than the cooking part, it's pretty like low stress and it's just like after you're done cooking, I feel like it's just fun. And yeah, I just love Thanksgiving. So I'm excited. We're gonna be going to Jared's mom's house. How much of this do I need? Oh, I only need a third cup. We're gonna be going to Jared's mom's house around 2 o'clock and then his dad's house. Not exactly sure what time we'll be making it to his dad's house, but they're having the event go like all day. So probably more like dinner time, like probably the earliest we'll probably make it there is like around 5 because we want to come home and like walk Cholula. But yeah, this year's pretty low effort. Usually I make like a dessert. I'm not gonna make a dessert this year, but I did get a giant pumpkin pie for free from my chiropractor. Let's see, 2/3 cup of this. So I'm gonna bring that. So we're actually having, I guess we'll have like 4 things to bring this year. I wouldn't normally use fat-free milk for something like this, but we have whole milk and we need all of it. For the mac and cheese, I should have bought more, but at this point, like, I am not going back to the store or ordering anything else. I've already been grocery shopping twice for Thanksgiving, so we're cutting it off there. Okay, 2/3 a cup milk, 1 egg. I used to always crack the egg. This is maybe like a common knowledge thing, but I used to always crack the egg on the edge of the bowl, and you're supposed to crack it on a hard surface, and it literally works out so much better. I swear half the time I would crack the egg, it would just either like start dripping or like shell. Like I just get so much less shell when I do this, and it basically always works. So I didn't know that, and I feel like I know a lot about cooking and baking. So if you didn't know that you're supposed to crack an egg on a hard surface as opposed to like the edge of the bowl, try it out, y'all. Mix this all together. But yeah, I love Thanksgiving. Let me know what y'all's favorite holiday is. You already know mine's Christmas, and I think I mentioned this in my last vlog, but I don't know, maybe it was like towards the end or something. I think it was towards the end. But Jared and I are gonna be going back to Georgia for Christmas this year. And we're gonna be seeing all of my family, my parents, both of my siblings. My brother will be traveling back to Georgia for Christmas for the first time. Like he's definitely been back to Georgia, but he has not been back for Christmas. We realized we haven't all the kids been there for Christmas since 2014, if you can even believe it. Over a decade. That is like so crazy to even say. I went back up until 2020. But we kind of stopped going back like around that time. Everyone just kind of had other plans. But this year, we are gonna all be together, and Jared's gonna come it's gonna be his first time having Christmas with my family. Corvidia is gonna be there, obviously. I'm so excited. And I need to get this in the oven, but I also wanted to talk about what that means for a potential Vlogmas. Just got a little oil in my pan. I find these Costco ones really difficult to spray. You have to like spray it so hard. I don't like it. I prefer the Trader Joe's one. It's just such a better, easier sprayer. Like Jared's like, oh, you just have to like spray it really hard. But every time I spray it, it just comes out, instead of like a mist. It comes out as like a dribble. See, it's still doing it. And then I just end up putting way too much and it's like sporadic. So that is my complaint of the day. And we bought 2 giant ones of these, so it'll probably last another year before we get through these, but I don't love it. I don't love the sprayer. But okay, let's talk about Vlogmas because I've gotten some comments about it. Of course, every year it's like, is she gonna be doing it? Like, what's happening? Okay, so I am going to be doing a form of Vlogmas this year. I feel like every year it's always changing, but you guys know I haven't been like posting as much over recent months. I've cut back on my posting. I feel like my videos have still been really like, I've been getting a lot of love on them. I've been enjoying like making the vlogs really long and trying to show like more fun stuff, more like things that I don't always show. I'm gonna be doing Vlogmas, but I decided what I wanna do is upload one long Vlogmas vlog a week. And right now I'm only uploading 2 videos a month. I'm uploading like every 2 weeks. So it's gonna be double that, you know, I'm gonna be giving you guys double the videos, double the vlogs. So I will have 4 vlogs up, 1 for every week. Okay, this is pretty much all of this. Let's put this in the oven. Here it is. Nothing crazy. I put this in at 375 for 27 to 29 minutes. So our oven sometimes is a little fast, so I'll check it out like 26. And I'm planning on uploading every weekend. It should be either on like Saturday or Sunday every weekend of December. And my last one, this is what I'm hopeful of because we are gonna be out of town. I'm hopeful my last one will either be up like Saturday, December 27th or potentially Sunday the 28th. That's when you can expect like the Vlogmas finale, like the one where we're gonna go to Georgia, we're gonna see my family. I'm so excited. I feel like that one will definitely be like a bigger, longer vlog. My first one won't be up until either like December 6th or 7th. So typically I would get Vlogmas up like December 1st, December 2nd. That is not gonna be happening this year. This video is actually gonna go up like just a couple days before the start of December. So I'll be sharing this on my Instagram too, but I'm really excited. I think this is gonna be a really good, it doesn't feel like too much. So that's a Vlogmas plan for this year. And overall, it's gonna be a really chill Vlogmas. Like I'm gonna say this right now. I'm not putting any expectations on myself. I'm not gonna be like, wow, it's gonna be my best year of Vlogmas ever. Like I just want it to be the most peaceful, chill, relaxed holiday season ever. And I'm just gonna film what I wanna film of it. There probably will be days that I don't feel like filming. I don't necessarily need to film every single day. It would probably end up being a 2-hour vlog. Bringing it back to that point of like what I'm trying to do in my vlogs more now, of sharing more of like the fun highlights rather than sharing every little thing just to say like, oh, I recorded every day of Vlogmas or something. It's gonna be really fun this year to have a little family reunion and just to do our traditions and have Jared like experience. And Finley, it'll be Finley's first time. I didn't realize that too. It'll be Finley's first time coming for like specifically Christmas too, and obviously core videos. So I just can't wait. Okay, I need to stop talking and go head into my office and really sit and start editing and do some emails. All right, some updates. I have the cutest gingerbread mini mug you've ever seen. It is a kid's mug. I didn't realize, but I'm not mad about it. It holds 8 ounces, so perfect for my little tiny espresso drinks. So I made a little iced coffee that I'm gonna bring in the office. I started cutting up my sourdough while the cornbread was finishing baking, and here is the cornbread. It is like the perfect color. It did only need 26 minutes, but this is gonna be great. We're just gonna let this sit all day. I'll probably cut it up later tonight and let everything, like I'm gonna add it all to this sheet pan, finish cutting this up at some point. We're working in stages today because I'm also in the office doing stuff. Let everything dry out completely overnight, and then tomorrow we will make our stuffing. I hope it is delicious. Let's go into the office and do some editing. Hi, this clip is gonna be about 3 seconds long, but I am going to work out. Yeah, I'm driving and about to get on the freeway now. I'm going to a workout class and then I'm gonna get my nails done and then I'll have a little bit of time to chat with you guys after that. All right, y'all, I'm vlogging on the street. I'm headed to my coworker's birthday drinks. Good morning, you guys. It's Thanksgiving morning. I woke up, I just turned on the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. I always watch it every year, ever since I was a kid. I don't necessarily like sit down for the 3 hours and just lock in, but I put it on and I like angled the TV towards the kitchen because I'm gonna start my stuffing. I need to do my ice cubes. I really should have done those last night, so that's the first thing I need to do, but I actually got home so late. I didn't get home till midnight last night. The whole group ended up going to a second spot, and then after that, 4 of us, of the 7 of us, went to a third spot, and then one of my sweet coworkers who wasn't drinking drove us home, which was so sweet. I did end up leaving my car downtown, but it's totally fine. Jared and I are gonna go get it at some point. Anyway, I'm sorry I didn't really get to vlog more yesterday. It ended up being like so rushed, but I wanna show you my nails. Let me come up close because they're so cute. They're little gingerbreads. I got a little gingerbread person in the middle, and then they kind of look like little lacy, like gingerbread house vibes on the other nails. Yeah, sorry, I was just a little rushed yesterday, like getting to everything, but we're picking up the vlog. Okay, I'm gonna start on my ice cubes. I might not talk through it because I kind of wanna like just vibe out and watch the parade for a minute, but I'll definitely chat to you through the other stuff that we're gonna be making today. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all, even though it'll not be anymore when you watch this, but I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Okay, it is time to get my stuffing going. So I have had my sourdough sitting out for almost 24 hours now, since yesterday, and it is it's getting very hard, which is great. That's what we want. And now I should have cut this up yesterday, but I didn't. So now I need to take this cornbread out. I'll probably just pop it onto the cutting board to cut that up as well. But I don't know if this is gonna pop out of here. Oh. Yep, it didn't work. Okay, it's fine. I wish that was prettier, but we're just gonna cut it up. I have to try this. That's pretty good. Luckily, this is a messy dish. I guess he says in the recipe, which by the way, I will link the recipe I'm using down below. It's from Harrison Wallace. He says literally just to tear it up, not even to like cut it like I'm trying to do. So I guess with the cornbread, like you kind of have to cut the sourdough because it's just more like thick, but with the cornbread you actually can just crumble it. So we'll just do that. I'm also gonna keep munching this because I'm really hungry, but I'm the type of person that I'm like, I just gotta get my stuff at least going and then I'll feed myself. Like, I know I should feed myself right now, but I'm also like, we gotta make sure this stuffing is ready to go. And I mean, I do have several hours, but we also have to do the mashed potatoes. So I just wanna make sure everything's gonna be ready. We're making, did I tell you guys, we need to apparently make enough mashed potatoes for like 30 people, I think. There's gonna be apparently 19 people at our second function on Jared's dad's side. We're making mashed potatoes for that, and we're bringing them to his mom's house, which I never know exactly how many people there's gonna be, but usually it's at least 10. Sometimes it's like 12. So apparently we need mashed potatoes for that many people. So hopefully we have enough ingredients for that. Do you just assume everyone's gonna have one serving of mashed potatoes, and then like how much are people gonna have? You know what I mean? So we're just gonna make probably the most gigantic amount ever that we've ever made and hope for the best. Okay, I'm gonna toss these with olive oil, salt, and pepper, throw them in a 300-degree oven for 20 minutes to dry out more. The cornbread definitely needs to dry out, so that might have to go in for longer. The sourdough, I'm sure, will be good. Beginning my prep on my stuffing. This is definitely gonna be the longest part. Chopping the onion, leeks, and celery. We're gonna do that. We're watching the parade. Jared and Cholula just woke up. Let's get this thing going. Okay, this is Jared's hack for peeling enough potatoes for 30 people. Put the potato on the fork. Oh wait, he started. Pierce it and then peel it.
And then you'll peel it.
Look at that speed. We bought 2 giant bags of potatoes, and gosh, hopefully that's enough. We do have a little bit more, I think, of our own potatoes pantry, but hopefully. I don't know. I have no idea how much this is going to turn out to be. I've never made mashed potatoes for more than like, you know, like 8 to 10 people. So this is going to be crazy. Look at the vibes in here this morning, y'all. The tree is obviously lit. The fireplace is going. I angled the TV over to the kitchen so we can watch the parade. The vibes are high. Oh, is that a dachshund? I think that's a little dachshund, y'all. Oh my gosh. Okay, y'all, it's finally time to assemble my stuffing. Hopefully this bowl is big enough. It says to use the largest bowl you have, and this is by far the biggest bowl we have, so hoping for the best here. Off camera, I just did some browned butter, and then my herbs went in there after it browned, so hopefully that'll be delicious. Apparently that's supposed to be like the secret ingredient with this recipe. This is going in the same bowl as my my vegetables, and my other butter, my sauteed vegetables are also in here. Okay, we are gonna add all of our toasted bread in here. I'm not sure the best way to do this, so I think I'm just gonna start using my hands. And this has to bake for 1 hour and 20 minutes, you guys, so I'm so glad that I started on this early because I did not know it took that long. We'll be totally fine. It's only 11:24, and we don't need everything to be ready until like 1:45, so we're good. Stuffing is so weird. Like, I feel like I didn't even know what stuffing was for the longest time. Like, it's kind of a really strange food. Just like dried bread and like, I don't know, vegetables and butter and herbs. All right, we have all my other cornbread crumbles Here, let's try to make this a little cleaner. The recipe says to use chicken stock, but when I was watching his video, he said that he makes like a turkey stock on Thanksgiving. And I remembered that when I was at Trader Joe's, I bought this turkey bone broth. So I need 4 cups of broth. So I'm gonna use this whole thing. And then I'm gonna use 2 cups of chicken broth. How do you open these? Well, all 4 batteries of my camera have died, so I'm filming on my phone, but I did not need 4 cups of broth. I think 2 was plenty, personally. I mean, it hasn't baked yet, but everything's, hate this word, but everything's moist. And it's going in uncovered for an hour and 20 minutes. Look at them things. There's another burner back there that hasn't boiled yet for more potatoes. And we're already full on the stove here, y'all. So good thing Jared did the mac and cheese yesterday. Got the milk and the herbs going. Look at this. He's using the, is it called the spider?
The spider.
He's using the spider. And look at these, y'all. First batch, I tasted it. Incredible. Incredible. This man knows what he's doing with mashed potatoes. Paul love it. Paul love it. I don't know what he's doing with the chicken tetrazzini, but Paul love it. Okay, the stuffing just came out. It did get a little bit crispy at the top, so actually it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. I took it out like 8 minutes early. I checked on it and I saw these like kind of little burnt pieces, which I personally like, but I didn't want all of it to get like that, so I took it out. That was in for a little over an hour, and it is bubbling up. All that butter in there. I'm very excited to try it. Jared made this mac and cheese. This is our baked mac and cheese yesterday. That's baking, and then I think we're gonna do like a half, cover it half with breadcrumbs. Some people don't like the crispy breadcrumb, so we're just gonna do half of it. And then we've got 2 giant pots of mashed potatoes warming that we're gonna bring over. Yum, yum, yum. Jared did a fabulous job with those. I'm defrosting this giant Costco pumpkin pie that I got from my chiropractor for free. That is still has ice chips on it, so I probably should have taken that out yesterday, but it's fine. Everything is really coming together. My ice cubes are setting for my mistletoe mimosas. The wine is chilling, and I have started getting ready. You probably can't tell, but put in some dry shampoo. I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna wear and get all ready to go. All right, y'all, we are headed out the door. I just finished getting ready. I'm wearing a Nuuly rental that I haven't worn yet. It's a little blazer dress, so fun. I've actually like never worn one of these, so I thought maybe it was gonna be so short that I would have to do tights, but honestly, it's pretty warm today, and I really just don't think it's actually as short as I thought it was gonna be. It's a little big on me. I went with a medium, and I probably could have done a small, but that's fine. I feel like it still looks pretty cute. This is from Lioness, but it's a Nuuly rental. And then I have on my brown boots. These are from Vince Camuto. I think I've seriously worn these about like 4 Thanksgivings, maybe 5. Ever since I've had them, I always wear them. They're just a great this time of year boot. Oh wow, little outfit of the day for my boys. Jared's got on, what you got on?
I don't know.
Gap.
American Eagle.
I think these are Vans. These are Vans, and then
Cholula's got on nothing. He's naked.
Cholula does not like to be held, if you can tell. He's so sad that we're leaving.
Look how cute you are, though.
Aww. Lulu, we love you. We'll be back to take him on a walk before we head to the second function, but we're off. I think I pretty much showed you guys everything. I don't know if I showed you the end mac and cheese, but I took a photo of it, so I'll put that in, but we're running late, so let's go. Still light outside, and we're already on the way to the second function, so I'd say we're doing pretty good this year. I got to Jared's mom's house a little late because I was still getting ready, so we probably got there around 2:20 or something, which was fine. Like, we didn't even eat till after 3, And it was just incredible. So delicious. The mashed potatoes were great. Everything was great. I don't know. I really liked the green beans with bacon. I'm not sure what my favorite thing was. It's hard to say. I'm not usually a turkey person. Like, I just don't really, I always get a little bit on my plate at Thanksgiving, but I don't really like care about it. I just get it because I'm like, it's Thanksgiving, I should try turkey. But Jared's mom has gotten a smoked turkey the past couple years, and it is honestly so much better than normal turkey, in my opinion. Like, the flavors are there. It's not dry. It tastes a little like barbecue-y. So I had some of that. Had a little bit of everything. We did not have dessert though, but we'll maybe have some desserts over at the second function. Hi you guys, it is Friday now. We've just been having mostly a chill day. I've been doing some editing. I'm outside and I really do apologize because it is windy today. I put my microphone on my camera, so this is the best audio I can possibly get filming outside. But I really wanted to film because our package I've been waiting on just arrived in the mail. I got an inflatable hot tub. We are gonna set it up. We're not gonna be able to actually get in it until at earliest tomorrow night because it takes about 24 hours to heat up when it's cold outside. So I want to upload this vlog before that, so I think we're gonna at least get it set up. I'll be able to like show you it, and then I probably won't be able to like get in it until the next vlog, but you'll be seeing me in here in Vlogmas most likely, y'all. I'm also filming this for TikTok because I thought it would be really fun to just show like the setup of it. It's so cold out today and the sun is like rapidly going down. It's like just hit 4 o'clock, so we're gonna get this thing up. Jared's gonna help me and we're gonna start filling it with the hose, and then we'll start heating it. We'll heat it overnight, and hopefully by tomorrow, like afternoon, hopefully evening, it'll be warm enough to get in. So while we're setting this up, I figured I'd do a little voiceover and kind of just talk about my random purchase. So this is something I have been thinking about for quite a while now. I knew I wanted to wait until like Black Friday, Cyber Week to make this purchase because I knew it would go on sale. I started looking into like more affordable actual hot tubs, not inflatable hot tubs, a couple months ago. Okay, we have it unboxed. This part is the ground protector thing to kind of protect the bottom of the tub, and then we have the pump. We have the actual inflatable tub inside right now, and this is some foam board that Jared's about to bring in that we're gonna try to use it as insulation on the bottom of the tub, since obviously it's cold when we're setting this up and it's supposed to help with keeping the heat. So hopefully that will be a success. In my research, I found that was like the #1 thing people said was try, you know, like if you're using this in the winter, to insulate it as best as you can. So we are going to try to insulate it from the bottom with the foam board. You guys know that the winter is a very difficult time for me. I really just get seasonal depression and I struggle with being like excited and motivated throughout the winter. I love Christmas time, but as soon as Christmas is over and January hits, it is like the longest 3 to 4, even sometimes 5 months here before it gets nice again. And one thing about me, like if you know me, I am the biggest hot tub person. I have always like dreamed of having a hot tub, and I do think that one day I will absolutely, hopefully, this is kind of our little trial run. One day, hopefully, I will have a real hot tub. But obviously, you guys know we are renting. It would be a little bit absurd to purchase a real hot tub. Also, it's like, who knows if I'm even going to love it or use it as much as I think I'm going to. So an inflatable hot tub is a really great starter point. I got mine for under $600, but real hot tubs, the bare minimum is like a Costco one for $5K. And I actually did some research on those. From my research, it just wasn't the best. And also I was like, okay, Lindsey, let's like be for real. One day, who knows when we're going to move out of this house, how the heck are we going to move a heavy, giant, real hot tub. So that's when I started looking into inflatable hot tubs. I watched so many videos comparing them. There definitely is a couple different brands out there, and I just ended up going with the one that I liked. Not only the look of the best, but it was a great size. It was a great price. There was basically two brands, Coleman and Intex, that were like the highest reviewed on every website I looked at. I looked at a bunch of video reviews, and they're pretty even. I almost went with the Coleman, but I like the look of this Intex one so much better. It's just a lot more sleek looking. I like the color. And obviously it is an inflatable hot tub, you know, so it's not the most like beautiful aesthetic, you know what I mean? But I feel like for an inflatable product, it's pretty nice looking. So I went with the Intex Pure Spa. It is still on sale right now. If anyone out there happens to be in the market, I'll link the one I got down below. It was about $150 off of the usual price. So it took about 5 minutes only to inflate the entire thing, which was really quick. And then you inflate the cover next. I think Jared does that part next. And then we're going to start filling it with the hose. And then the part that takes the absolute longest is heating up the water, which as I record this, it's almost 24 hours later. It's like 20 hours later, and it is still on its way to heating up. But you only have to heat it up, you know, initially from the cold water the one time, and then you just keep it on, and you can keep it at like a lower temperature and heat it up before you go in. Or honestly, a lot of people said just like keep it at the temperature you want, so you don't have to wait for it to heat up every time you want to go in. So this is going to be an experiment, you know, with figuring out everything with it. Jared also just inflated the foam cover, and that's like, it comes with actually two covers. This is like just the one that goes over to kind of protect it from like debris and stuff. And then there's a bigger gray cover that I will show you probably in my next vlog that covers the entire thing to like seal in the heat and covers like the sides of the tub too. So we adjusted it a little bit to kind of keep that foam board from showing as much. And then we did eventually decide to move the pump over closer to the back, which I think will just look better. You don't want to like walk out and see this big giant pump. So we moved that, and then we bring over the hose. It took about like an hour, actually, yeah, right around an hour to fill it up, maybe a little bit more. So I'm going to end off the vlog here because I really want to get this exported and uploaded, but stay tuned in my next vlog, which is going to be my first Vlogmas video. I will show you guys how the hot tub turned out. I want to like put some lights out here, set up some candles, make it more of a vibe. So I'm going to show you all of that. And I have to continue the honesty and say that I am looking like such a mess right now. I'm not even going to film an outro for this vlog. I am just going to finish it off right here on the voiceover. So if you made it until the end, let me know by liking this video. Leave me a comment down below. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving, and I am so excited to see you in Vlogmas. Thank you for watching. As always, love you guys, and I will see you in Vlogmas next weekend.